Arc Raiders, a game that has basically, I mean, it is taking the internet by storm. Gamers are absolutely loving it. Reddit is just full of people constantly like showing, different ways of getting loot, blueprints, all types of stuff. And also, I know me and you have had completely two experiences being, solo raiding, but my experience solo raiding has been, for the most part, peaceful. I don't
Of
think
course it is.
I have only been shot at twice, and I am almost level 30. That just tells you I've only been shot at twice, and I think most of them are
That's
panic.
cool.
Yeah, for the most part, I feel like from my perspective, community is somewhat helpful. But yeah, my
Not me. I was killed 3 times today.
I think this is one of the best. This is one of the best extraction shooters I've played. The only other extraction, similar to this is the Division in their Dark Zone. But these have never really appealed to me in general. Something about this game just ticks all the boxes for me. But before we get into that, I mean, what do you think? What's your experience?
Hate this game. No, I've had a mixed bag of experiences. I've had really cool, like I was just telling you right before we did this, like I had somebody drop off an elusive item that you just can't find, and you dropped me off 2 of them, and it's
Right.
really cool. And then 10 minutes later, a demon came and got me. So, it's, I think it depends on the time of day that you're playing a little bit. But also,
Absolutely.
I just think I've always realized that I run into trouble when I have something that I'm been searching for in my bag, and I can't take the hatch key out. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't just throw
Yeah.
that in the secret pocket. Like the hatch key's got to stay in there, and then I find trouble. But like if I'm just running around with 4 lemons, 2 apricots, and like a sack of manure, I don't see nobody the entire time.
Right.
But I've actually grown to really like the game. It started off real slow for me though.
I agree with that. The initial like getting into the game is incredibly slow because you don't have anything.
Nothing.
Your weapons are crap. Any arcs that come up against you, I mean, even now, you still have to take arcs seriously. And I love that about this game. But yeah, it's a really slow roll. But if you take the time to like get through like the little missions that they give you, which are basically just introductions to like different looting areas, and if you take the time to do that, and then take the time to what was I gonna say? Oh, craft and upgrade like your workbenches, because I think unlocking those are like the main things you should be going for, and getting those upgrades. Because once you get those upgraded, you can just about craft anything, and all of the high level things that you need to craft, they come from like common materials. I love that.
Right.
That like it. I think was the main thing I like about this game, the crafting and looting system, is that everything that you pick up still can be used and is still viable even at the higher levels. Like all the loot means something. It can be broken down into something. Like the way these systems work, it's just so good. But what is it about this game that actually hooked you?
I would have to say, and it's a weird thing about it, I don't want to talk about Division because Division's a different animal, right? Like the way that whole, like getting into that, I want to say this gave me No Man's Sky vibes a little bit because it's punishing. Like it almost
Right.
makes you not want to play in the beginning because you don't know how to really, I don't want to say combat an arc because you can't almost combat them a little bit. Like you got to duck and move.
Right.
But once you get into it a little bit and you can get some better gear, you can actually upgrade a weapon. You can find a hatch key, which is like elite tier of getting in and out of situations. The game opens up a little bit and it can be fun. I do like the suspenseful nature of the game.
Absolutely.
I think that's probably what got me, but also I have sticky fingers, so I want to steal everything, and that comes from Division 100%.
Absolutely. I just cannot say no to a closed container. I don't know what
We did it
is.
last night.
I know we were supposed to just get in, test our little cloaks, and get off. but ended up making
Played for 30 minutes. Full bags.
Last one's out. But yeah, this game does tension so well, and I think it's because when you spawn in, I have my music turned off as soon as I get in there, but it's just all you hear is like the trees rustling, and like you can hear like the very faint sounds of arcs in the background when they're flying. There might be
Freaking fans.
Yeah, the fans, and then you hear like a little bit of gunfire going off way in the distance, but it just adds to an incredibly tense atmosphere. And on top of that, like you never know where you could be possibly shot from. It is quite easy for a raider or somebody to hide like within the background, because it's not like COD or Battlefield where players need to be highlighted in order to increase visibility. No, you better be careful and watch where that person, ran to, or what corner, because they can easily disappear behind a corner or just disappear into the darkness or smoke. It's very easy to lose people in this game, and I love that. It just so well done. The sound design, even when you hear like missiles going off in the back, I mean this sound design is incredible. This is on par with like Battlefield. How great the sound is.
I remember we were talking about it last night when we were seeing like the smoke trails come down to Earth, and we were wondering what those were. I actually seen it happen. That's actually, I guess, the game respawning the arcs coming back in that location.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I actually watched it happen next to me. I was like, don't like that. Kept it moving. I also think it's a really well done game visually as well. Like,
right.
Are there some issues to the game? Yes. The one big one that I have a gripe with, but the game is visually really nice to look at, and I think that's another part of like that Death Stranding kind of vibe,
right,
where it's just visually appealing that you can just say, well, like how you and I did, you'll be in there for 30 minutes and all of a sudden you're like, oh boy, I'm about to get stuck in here. Right. So I think that's a really cool aspect that they added.
Also, that the way that the arcs spawn back in, like I love when they all come from the ground and you can hear them hit the ground, like somebody like digging. I don't know, like War of the Worlds, like you can hear them digging into the earth. And
oh yeah,
I like how that can also be wound. That's also wound into the story, because of course, Ark would continuously send replacement robots. AI would obviously send a replacement robot for anything that you destroyed. So, and that's
and
a
they
good
have vision.
Yes, and
they
that's
can see from 4. That's crazy. I was like, he's nowhere near me. All of a sudden,
right.
I'm like, oh no, I'm in the open. That's not good.
You can be easily overwhelmed in this game. I don't care what kind of ammo you got, but you do not want that spotter going off. And every single robot in this game can be dangerous. Even the ticks. The ticks.
Nope,
I hate the sound they make when they scuttering over the floor.
Skittering?
Yes. Oh my.
Come here, Mr. Krabs.
And then they jump on you. I mean, one of those plus the ones that tase you, the Hornet, I believe that's what his name, and the Wasp, you're done.
I'll tell you right now, if you get one of those that can tase you, and you got one that shoots regular rounds, it's done. You're over.
Yeah, that's a wrap from there. But I think I love the fact that they took the time to make those just as dangerous as, running into another player. Like I said, my experience with other players has been, for the most part, positive. Unlike you.
Lucky.
But I
lost more high tier gear, swear.
It's so weird because this is obviously a PvPvE game, but a lot of people on like the subreddits and stuff, they're constantly complaining about, players killing them at extraction, just killing them outright. I'm like, you guys, this is not a game where you just get in, you get to do whatever you want to. If, like I told you before, they originally planned for this game to be PvE focused, but they could not create they couldn't get the game to be consistently fun. without it, eventually becoming boring, just getting in, doing loot, and just shooting at arcs.
No, you need to do it.
Yeah.
You need to have it. 100%.
You need the human because that's the unpredictability of the game.
Well,
you don't know if you're getting out of that with your
And
loot.
here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. But it's an extraction shooter.
Right.
There's been times when you and I have jumped in, haven't fired a single round.
Right.
And then there's times we get in there and it's getting busy in some of these buildings with the little
Right.
roly-poly-olies, right? So it's really well done. My only gripe that I have of the game so far is, and I don't know if they're going to patch this, but like when I load in and I know I'm normally supposed to get like a 30-minute run and it says I'm at like 16, 17 minutes because it just happened before we did this.
Yeah.
And then I go into a building and the entire building that I just spawned into is completely raided. What are we doing? Why am I here?
Somebody. I actually kind of like that aspect of the game. It's like, oh, you're
a lunatic.
You got here early. Like, I like the fact that you don't always get like a perfect run. You don't always get the perfect 30 minutes to do what you need to do. I like that aspect.
So, I know something you and I need to try. And I don't know if you've done this yet, but I jumped in and tried it, and I kind of really like it. The night runs.
I haven't done it yet.
Definitely. It is fantastic.
We definitely need to do one then, because I have not run one yet. That's that's something I'm looking forward to, because I love day and night cycles in games. I usually travel at night in any game. If there's a choice in like a stealth game to do nighttime, that's what I'm going to usually wait for. It's the best time to get things done. But
I mean, but also you get better. Like they'll tell you, like in the description, like there's more loot there, there's better loot there, but also it's more dangerous. And I loaded in, I'm like, oh, this is spicy. Okay. But also I remember a point that I wanted to make. I understand that you want to complain that people are going to kill you at extraction. I got to be honest with you. Stop going to public extractions then.
right.
I mean, that eliminates that almost immediately.
Right. Because if you're going to, because the game has given you a way to actually avoid that completely. But if you haven't taken the time to go out here and do these upgrades and craft your own hatch keys when they really don't even take that much resources, you can constantly have 5 to 10 on you at all times.
And here's the thing. Also, you don't even got to wait to go back to the store to do it now, or to your crafting bench. You can do it in game.
Right. Especially
while we're running around.
Yeah, I feel like people got into this game with the wrong idea. Listen, the best part of this game is not knowing whether a player is friendly or not is the best part of this game. That tension, you need that. You need that question to be on everybody's mind when they first spawn is, am I going to make it out of here or not? But I also love the community aspect where people are just so willing to help each other against the robots. I think the reason why people are more willing to help is because we've always been pictured in movies and art as the human resistance against like the machines, like the Matrix, Terminator. Like this is like all part of pop culture. So I think it's all like subconsciously in us to like band together against AI, the machine. So yeah, that might be a reason. I do enjoy how
I don't believe that. I called a leaper on somebody earlier. I did 100%. I threw a noise thing right on him. I heard that thing go womp womp like freaking Optimus Prime.
That man used an arc as a weapon.
I did. Hell yeah, I did. Get the hell out of here. I'm trying to extract. Ain't gonna sit on the damn hatch key. Bet.
Yeah, I think the game is fantastic. It just looking at the world itself, the abandoned concrete buildings, the towers that stretch into the sky, just knowing that you can actually go there and get to the top if you wanted to. Like the abandoned buildings, searching in the cabinets, the noise of somebody running, on wood, and like just the sound effects is incredible. The way the guns shoot. I like how improvements actually make a notable difference in what you're using. I love that aspect of the game. Like this, it was manufactured with love, and not only that, just people who know what they're doing. And it's so nice to see somebody come into the space where people originally thought, oh, the space is saturated with extraction shooters. Do we really need another one? Like that was the conversation going around with Marathon at the time. But it turns out it's not that people are sick of, the genres, that there hasn't been anything that comes out that does anything different from what people have already sunk time into. Like, there's
I think they came out right at the right time too. Like right post Battlefield, just it's something different. It's right in the wheelhouse of being bold enough to where it catches your attention. Because if you really think about the last couple of major games that have come out, it's Ghost of Tsushima, Battlefield, and this. Yep. Right before Call of Duty. I mean, truthfully, that's not a bad run at 3 completely different types of games.
Right. Yeah, that's, to be honest, this year has just been incredible for gaming in general. But I did not expect to love this game as much as I do. I did get the itch during the tech test, the second one. I was like, oh, this might be a problem because I actually enjoy being in here. And I just love the Last of Us look and clothing. I like that post-war look. It kind of gave me a Star Wars vibe a little bit with the equipment and the tech. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really interested to see what this rotation of the store looks like. I know everybody hang the hell on with, microtransactions. I don't care. The reason why is because it's a very unique, the aesthetic that they're going for. Like there's a very 1940s diver suit in it, and then you have a modern space suit, right. And then you have a flight suit. So I'm really interested and then chickens with helmets on. Like, all right. I mean, I'm here for it. It don't bother me. But I would like to see what the first iteration of kind of where they're trying to go with this. I'm genuinely excited for tomorrow.
Not only that, that's right, because we do have an update coming tomorrow. But
tomorrow
not only
morning.
that, but just even the outfits that they have on there now, they're all so different. And they're all so detailed. I like the fact also that you can choose which parts you want to be visible or not. I love that. I wish more games would do that.
That's a great
that's incredible
additive or addition to the game for sure.
And it come with some of them come in like 3 different color palettes.
Mm-hmm. Right off bat.
Right. Yeah. They put their foot in this one. Me and you, we've already talked about Embark and when they made the finals, and we put so much time in the beta alone.
In a beta? Don't even talk to me about betas. I am really interested to see what comes from this. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. And I think I turned the corner about a day or two ago, because I know you and I were kind of talking about it, where I was like, it hasn't really bit me yet. Where I was like, I can't wait till this guy gets on. We need to make a run. And that's a problem. Like, that's an instant 100-hour problem when it starts to get to that point.
Right. Especially when you start looking at these blueprints, start crafting weapons, and just the systems start to make sense, and you actually start to memorize which components make certain recipes. Oh, that's when it becomes a problem. I love all the equipment that's being used. It just looks like somebody MacGyvered everything together, which is obviously based on the lore, but I love all the aspects of this game. And
it was well done for sure.
Absolutely. Right. Embark is now a 2-game studio, and both of their games are live service. I cannot wait to the studio continues to grow, get more employees, and maybe we can get a AAA game out of them. If this is what we're getting for $40, can you imagine?
I gotta be honest, the last couple of $40 games have been bangers.
Right.
Like, I'm cool with it. And it actually really makes me upset when I gotta pay full price for a game at this point.
I think the last one we paid full price for was Battlefield, right?
Well, yeah, I mean that was gonna get
Yeah,
yeah,
that was gonna get bought regardless.
that was gonna get bought regardless. And it wasn't even full price; it was extra full price because I was excited about it. But I mean, but if you really think about it, I mean, from Arc Raiders to Helldivers to Path of Exile, Remnant, those are really good $40 games. Really,
Yeah,
really good
yes.
$40. I've got hundreds of hours out of each one of those on different platforms.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
First off, relax, calm down. I didn't need you to add on to that. That was just a statement.
Definitely you problem, because that's crazy. Especially your Path of Exile hours. But
Listen,
yeah,
no, just got to talk about that. We're talking about Arc Raiders. Let me buy it on PC real quick.
that's crazy. But yeah, performance, I haven't run into many bugs. I think a lot of people online are complaining about desync. I think that's a big issue, especially if your game relies on PvP a little bit. You definitely need to know that your shots are hitting and that it looks like somebody's shooting at you, because I've seen people get shot on screen, but the character that shot them is still in the animation of pulling their gun out. Yeah, that we need some tuning. People getting shot through windows or just plain walls. People getting shot through walls.
Some of the hitboxes are weird. I got shot by one of them taser arcs through something today, and I was like, no, okay.
Yeah, but in all,
the game just came out. I think it's fine.
Oh yeah, it is incredibly polished. I mean, there are some $70 games that break on the first day. I am having a fantastic time. Because obviously this is a review. I think we have plenty of hours into it by now. I would give this game a 9 out of 10. The only thing I had a problem with was the menus looked like they were catered more to PC. I feel like
100%.
it took like a little bit to get
100%.
used to those and get used to navigation. But other than that, once they fix the desync issues and give us some more maps, this game is going to have an incredible longevity.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad we got into it at the beginning of it, and we're running at the pace we're doing. Not that it's overly quick or anything, but I do get the feeling it's going to be a lot like Division, where the people that got into it early, like there's going to be some real benefit to it. Like coming into this a year late, it's going to suck, because the skill gap in the I guess there's also people that are going to do the wipes and stuff, but the community skill level is going to be wild.
I would say the community temperament will change, because people already have people already have the gear. So us talking positively about, well, me personally talking positively about my experience topside, it might be completely different for a new character. A new player probably pop up and get dogged immediately, just because the higher player is bored, and the way he gets his fix is by killing other players. So, yeah.
You know what? I don't know, man. When you start to get into it, you do get an itch to get in combat.
I know I do.
Like, I've looted enough. Yeah,
right.
Man said, I just want you to know what kind of timing I'm on. Okay. All right.
Shot that man in the face immediately.
Sure did. Came right around the corner firing. That man said, Ghost, what do you want to do?
Because I know what I'm doing.
Man said, you want to get shot too? That's crazy.
But yeah, like I said, my rating is 9 out of 10. Excellent game. Can't wait to see what they have in store for the future. Yeah, I just want one more run. This is the first game that I'll stay up to like 1 o'clock in the morning playing. I have not done that in a long time for a game.
True.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because of that one problem that I have with it. But I understand why they do that. Like, I get it. But yeah, it's easily 8, 9 out of 10 for sure.
Right. But if you don't have any other thoughts, I don't have anything else to add. I feel like we've covered just about everything with this rant.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. It wasn't even a rant. I'm proud of this one. This is a good game.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys, what you think of the game. how far are you, what level you are, just so I can see how unemployed you are.
That's crazy talk, but it is true. Some of y'all need to get a job.
Right. But above all else, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an episode. And we will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.